Good morning, everyone. I'm John Lahey, the president of Quinnipiac University, and it's a pleasure for me to invite all of you here. We're delighted that you're here on the Quinnipiac campus, and I especially want to say how pleased and honored we are to have our governor with us today, Jodi Rell, to make some important announcements. I don't need to tell any of you that these are challenging and difficult economic times that we're going through in this country and indeed in this state, and we seem to get more bad news just about every day. So I truly am enthusiastic and thrilled that today we're going to have some good news, particularly for the students and their families here in the state of Connecticut. And to begin our program, let me first introduce the chairman of the board of the Connecticut Higher Education Supplemental Loan Authority, CHESLA. He's also his day job is the senior vice president at Wachovia Bank. Please join me in recognizing Michael McKeeman. Mike. Thank you.
Thank you. And let me say, as a banker, I'm pleased to have a day job. Sorry. President Lahey, Governor Rell, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be very, very brief. CHESLA was created in 1982 by the state to help students and their families meet the ever-rising costs of higher education. And we accomplish this mission through the issuance of tax-exempt bonds through the state's private activity bond cap program, and we issue CHESLA loans, the name of our program. And these loans are meant to supplement the federal program, primarily Stafford and the PLUS programs. CHESLA is a great success story. I think many of the students here can vouch for that. I would also tell you it's a tremendous benefit to the institutions that are supported. I look at this beautiful campus, the number of students that are here, and the tremendous benefit that Quinnipiac provides to the greater New Haven region. So we're very, very proud of that also. Just a few facts to illustrate the success of our program. Since 1985, 30,000 loans, aggregating almost $300 million of student financial aid. We're very, very proud of this. And so let me conclude by, Governor, thank you for the last several years when we have had some unsettled waters in the financial services world, and particularly for financial aid. We thank you so much for the support that your administration has provided to CHESLA and helping us to accomplish our mission. So we sincerely appreciate your support, and we look forward to that in coming years. Thank you very much.
Let me echo Mike's remarks that in these very uncertain and difficult, challenging times, it's been reassuring, I think, for all of us here in the state of Connecticut to have a very steady hand on the tiller as we sail through these difficult times. And we're delighted again and honored that the governor would be here with us this morning. She's provided great leadership on a full range of issues that the state has faced for many, many years. But I particularly want to thank her for her support of higher education in the state, and both in the public sector and in the private sector. So please join me in recognizing now our Governor, Jodi Rell. Governor Rell.
Wow, now I'm really tall up here. First, let me say thank you to Quinnipiac for hosting us today. I really appreciate it. It is a beautiful campus, and every time I'm out here, I'm always, I don't want to say amazed, but I look around and I think each time there's something going on, some building, some new something, and you should be very proud of all of the efforts and everything that's going into the university, and it is beautiful. And the students here, I know a couple of students personally that attend here, they can't rave enough about this, so thank you again for hosting us today. Mike, I'm glad you have a day job too. I think I'm thankful I have a day job too. Some days I wonder, and especially right now as everyone has talked about these very difficult times, but it is nice when we can talk about or have a good announcement, when we can do something where, you know, it showcases where Connecticut is and some of the good aspects of the things that we're doing. We read so much and hear so much about the negative things, and obviously in these difficult economic times, how bad things are and how hard it is to get loans and all of the things that are going on. So today's announcement, I think, is really pretty good. And of course, what I'm talking about is allowing students to pursue their dream of higher education, and of course their parents who are helping them to pay for it in many cases. Earlier this month, the Connecticut Higher Education Supplemental Loan Authority, I just turned to Mike and said that's a long thing to say. That's why he says we call it CHESLA. They sold $30 million in tax-exempt bonds. And to say that the bonds were popular, I would have to tell you, is an understatement. The fact is that there was $52 million in retail orders for $30 million in bonds. That is pretty impressive. The result, we get a much lower fixed rate of interest, more so, better so, than originally was planned. In fact, it is a rate that is lower than any other state around us and any one that was able to achieve. Let me just tell you, in this unsettled market, again, that's pretty impressive news. They have $27 million to loan at an interest rate of 6.8%. Now, I see some of the heads out there going, is that really good? Yes, it is good. Think about this. It is substantially lower than what the rate is in similar higher education loan authorities in nearby states are offering. Massachusetts, 7.75%. Rhode Island, 7.76%. And our friends in New Jersey, 8.37%. So when I go back and tell you 6.8%, that's pretty impressive. And it's very good news for the parents, for the students, for those who will be using these loans. What's more, and I think most impressive about this and this CHESLA, is the flexible repayment schedule that we offer. Other states don't have this. Let me just share with you. When CHESLA makes the loan, the borrowers pay interest only while they're in school. Interest only. They actually have a 6-month grace period after graduation, and only then do they begin repayment with principal and interest. I would like to talk to you about a loan for, never mind, we'll talk later. The good news on this, of course, is also not just that it's a low-interest loan, that you only pay the interest while you're in school, start the principal and interest later, but it's easy to do. You can take the applications, get the applications online, and you have instant approval. All right, for those that are you already thinking that I'm going to go do this, you do have to have a credit check. But once you pass that, it is instant. You can obviously go online at www.chesla.org. Now, the Connecticut students going to any one of our not-for-profit colleges or university, anywhere in the nation, let me say that again, anywhere in the nation, wherever you want to go to school, you can access this and you are eligible for this loan. The other good news is that any student anywhere in the nation that goes to a Connecticut school, public or private, can also access this. This is not available to every student in every other state in the nation. This is another chance for Connecticut to be leading the nation, and that's exactly what we're doing. Excuse me. As Mike has already told you, we've loaned out more than $295 million. $295 million to 30,000 students since 1985. Good. I don't know why I'm losing my voice up here. You guys all scared me when I came in. Excuse me. But that's an impressive number for any lender. No matter what you're lending for, no matter what you want to do, what you want to build, consider that these loans are truly financing our future. It's in the most real way, I think, that we have created jobs, we've created businesses, we've built homes, we've built families and dreams. All of this made possible because kids can go to school, access these loans, and really do very well in our communities, and that's what's building Connecticut. Again, I apologize, I'm losing voice, and I'm kind of like taking deep breaths up here. Sorry about that. I did grab one. I'm going to take somebody else's, excuse me. I don't know why. Is it the heat? What do you think, guys? Actually, I wanted to say I'm very grateful to Mike. I'm grateful to Gloria Ricosta, who also did an awful lot in bringing this together today. But think about the group and the organization and what they've done to help students and their families and the state of Connecticut in doing this. Compared to other states, compared to what they're doing, we are remarkable. And for me, I guess I get to have bragging rights for a moment and tell you that this makes me proud when Connecticut can lead the nation in making loans, good loans, affordable loans available to our students, and we're doing quite well in that vein. So Mike, thank you. Gloria, thank you for your hard work, and to the families and everyone, thank you very much for being here.
In closing, let me just thank Mike and the governor for coming today and for making this important announcement, and certainly on behalf of a very grateful student body here at Quinnipiac, and I know I speak for students and families throughout the state of Connecticut. We're enormously appreciative of what this program has done for our parents and students, and given them the opportunities to attend higher education and hopefully begin the dreams of their lifetime. So thank you, Mike, and thank you, Governor, for coming today.